I love French fries, but the typical French fries are deep fried in grease that clogs the arteries and puts pounds on the body. Here is a recipe that is delicious and healthy. For this recipe, I use just about any Irish potato except the russet. If you are diabetic, this is important that you use something besides the russet. The russet will cause blood sugar problems. So today I have some red potatoes. Now before I start cutting these potatoes, I need to point out that you need to have everything ready before you begin, because the potatoes will kind of change colors if it's not done quickly. So before you get started, you want to have a little shallow pan of salt water that's ready for them to go into. Here I have my French fry cutter, and I'm going to quickly just cut my French fries and immediately dip them into the salt water. Make sure that they get water all over them. And we have our cookie sheet. Now this cookie sheet is just a dry cookie sheet, nothing on it. And we're going to lay them out on the cookie sheet. We want to do one potato at a time so that they don't get discolored. I even like these little pieces, they're real tasty. And you want to make sure that every bit of each of these pieces of potato get the water on them. Otherwise they're going to discolor. And when you put these little heels down, you want them with the skin side down. That helps keep them from sticking. And you'll be surprised just how little they do stick, even with the raw edge touching the cookie sheet. This will not be a problem. Now if you come across any little bad spots, you want to either cut them out or toss that aside. And we're going to bake these at 350 degrees until they turn kind of golden crispy, which I believe takes about probably 40 to 50 minutes. And here they are, all laid out, ready to be put in the oven. You want to have them touching each other as little as possible. Just have a little bit of airspace between each one. While we wait for the French fries to cook, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what you could put on them. One thing I like to put on them is just plain tomato sauce. This is some of Trader Joe's. It's organic and it's pretty good. If that is not flavorful enough for you, lemon juice and maybe a little date sugar if you like it kind of sweet like I do, and maybe a little bit of garlic powder stirred in would make it taste more like ketchup. Plain regular ketchup, one of the problems with it is the vinegar. I'm going to be doing a program later on the subject of vinegar, and we'll be talking more specifically about what exactly is wrong with it. In the meantime, I just wanted to let you know that tomato sauce makes a really good ketchup substitute. I would consider these to be done. They come off easily off the cookie sheet. The little ones are crisp. And besides that, I'm hungry. Now, if I had a little more patience, I would let these get a little crisper, but this is good. These are thoroughly baked all the way through. These really are good. Here's our cookie sheet. I'm going to show you how easy it is to clean this. I'm not going to use any soaps or detergent. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes to soak, and then I'll show you just how easy this comes clean. There's nothing but water in the sink. Now I'll come back in a minute. Okay, here's our cookie sheet. It's only been there a minute or two. This part here, I didn't get wet. The part under there, of course, is in nothing but water. Now, here's how clean it, how easy it cleans. And here's the other half. I've soaked it for a couple more minutes. There you are. We often think that grease on our cookie sheet is going to make it easier to clean, but actually I have found from my own experience that leaving the grease out not only keeps our arteries clean, but it helps keep our dishes, pans, and cookie sheets clean.